Talk about a circus. Talk about a circus. The WNBA is a full-on zoo. It is. It looks like animals untamed. We got people hurting people left and right. We now have head coaches calling for the WNBA commissioner's job. We have Cheryl Reeves calling for Kathy Engelbert's job, just like us fans have been doing all year. All year we've been saying this lady need to go. She need to be fired. We were saying it last year. Now we have Becky Hammon agreeing with what Cheryl Reeves was saying about how poor of a job Kathy Engelbert and these referees have done. And they are admitting that we were right. Us fans were right. Caitlin Clark was being treated unfair. She's not getting fouls. Now they are seeing it with some of their own players and how poor this officiating is. Let's get right off into this. Welcome to Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the channel, hit that bell notification. We just saw Napheesa Collier get her season ended in the playoffs with an unnecessary foul that went uncalled. We watched Cameron Brink get her nose broken, blood everywhere, with no foul call. They didn't even review it to see what happened. Now we have Becky Hammon at the podium talking about how poor of a job Kathy Engelbert and these WNBA refs have done. Let's take a listen. Let's take a listen, y'all.
Well, we know they want to limit. I think she's fine. I thought she got hit a lot tonight. To shoot one free throw in 38 minutes. I know they told me not to say anything, but I can't.
She's talking about A'ja Wilson shooting one free throw in 38 minutes. We just saw Cheryl Reeves talking about how Napheesa Collier didn't shoot a single free throw. Not one free throw the entire game. The entire game. Let me tell y'all something, man. Let me tell y'all something. This is not prison. This is not rugby. This is not football. We're not wearing helmets and shoulder pads. This is not Conor McGregor in the UFC. This is not Terrence Bud Crawford in boxing. This is basketball, okay? There's supposed to be freedom of movement. You can't impede a person's movement. You have to beat them to the spot. You can't just run through people. You can't just elbow people and break their noses. You can't, when people are in the air, you can't jump and pull their ponytails and pull them to the floor like Dejanay Carrington did to Sarah Ashley Barker. Dejanay Carrington karate chopping Skylar Diggins on a fast break. It's insanity, the level of physicality. And we already heard Becky Hammon say, yo, if this was the NBA, there would be fights. And I agree with that. There would be full-on fights if this was happening in the NBA. This is a nasty product. And I don't understand how y'all think people want to sit through these games. Some of these games, some of these games, these teams don't even have 30 points at halftime. Some of these teams don't even have 30 points at halftime because all the fouling and grabbing and hacking. We talk about them missing layups all the time. Maybe the reason they miss so many damn layups is because they're scared they're about to get knocked upside the head. Maybe that plays a part into some of the missed layups. But for Napheesa Collier to shoot 0 free throws, and I'm rooting for the Fever. For A'ja Wilson to shoot 1 free throw in 38 minutes, it's craziness. The way Caitlin Clark was getting fouled left and right. And I'm glad you guys, welcome to the party. Becky Hammon, Cheryl Reeves, welcome to the party of what we have been saying all season long, going back to last year when Caitlin Clark was getting flagrant fouled left and right while the ball wasn't even in play. We saw Kennedy Carter knock her to the floor while the game wasn't even going on. Like, it was ridiculous. And everybody said we were complaining and we were babies and this and that. So what do you have to say about Cheryl Reeves? Kathy Engelbert, they're calling for your job now. And you can't say it's just the losing team. The Aces won, and Becky Hammon is talking about this. They won. So what are you going to say now?
I think she's I think she's fine. I thought she got hit a lot tonight. To shoot one free throw in 38 minutes. I know they told me not to say anything, but I can't.
And then just what were you able to see out of Jackie just living in the paint again? Like, what did you think?
I
she was
mean,
doing well?
it's only so long that this was gonna go on. Really think about all the things we saw. We saw Kelsey Plum at the post-game podium damn near in tears because she was getting hit so hard in these games and getting fouled so much and all of this stuff. And you sat there and said, oh, only the losing team, only the people that lose say something about it. And that's not true. That's not true. That's not true at all. We just watched Nafisa Collier probably have a fractured ankle, fractured leg, because your refs don't call anything. Your refs are not qualified to even be referees. I mean, it is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. So at what point do you fix it? At what point do you fix it? Because now some of the best coaches in the league are calling for you to be fired. They're calling for you to be fired. I mean, like I'm gonna share this, man. Look, I mean, come on. She just runs through her leg, and they call nothing. They call nothing. Look at that. That is a foul. That is a foul. It's a foul. You can't do that. And now her season is ended because you have done malpractice, Kathy Engelbert. I'm glad you guys have basically said we're right. We've been right about this Caitlin Clark thing and the fouls and the referees. I'm glad you guys have finally welcome to the party. Now you see how it feels. Now you see. Y'all wonder why now y'all wonder why Caitlin been hurt. Now Nafisa's done. Who's next? Angel Reese hurt, bad back all of a sudden. We don't know if her back really, but you see what I'm saying. It's ridiculous, the level of physicality. It doesn't even allow people's skill to show. When Paige Beckers had to tell somebody, when I got to the WNBA, I had to learn how to foul. Because in college at UConn, they told, like we play defense without fouling, but in the WNBA, like you're taught to foul because they don't call anything, like just foul. This is a professional league. Like, why do you want your league to be built on this? It's nasty product. I'm glad Cheryl Reeves and Becky Hammon are stepping up and calling it out. I'm glad they're calling this nonsense out. It needs to change. Kathy Engelbert needs to be fired. It is as simple as that. Thank you for letting us Caitlin Clark fans finally know, which we already knew, that we were right. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you think about this. This is Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the channel.